Okay, let's see. Hi. Oh, who we got?
Oh, I just kind of was trying to get myself together. How
Hi.
you doing, Donna? This Vanessa.
I'm okay, thank you.
Yeah, I have to start early because I be messing up.
I wrote a book about the Brett Kavanaugh confirmation, and it's clear that there is even now a conservative majority on the court. But to replace one
Hey,
of the
Pam.
justices
Hey. Yeah, I have to start in early so I can have my stuff together.
A bunch of really closely divided 5-4 cases where the Chief Justice surprised people and went with the four liberal justices. It would have an impact on everything from abortion rights to civil rights.
I'm watching the news.
Oh, whose radio is that?
I know, that's me. I'm always. I stay on. I have to do stuff to stay abreast.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg's dying wish. I mean, there's nothing in the Constitution that says.
Okay. I'm using my son's computer. I got a webcam for his computer. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hopefully nobody wants to come in when I go to the bathroom.
Board over here. Got it. Get these ingredients, tools, and let's have that set book. Security company. Just tools. And let us look to Mr. Lee, and now you're back rather quickly. Please meet the Apostle Hive with you wonderful trouble follower. Okay? You're gonna do it right. All right. Anything in the shop? Like my tummy envelope? Yeah, there it is. I got it. Yeah, right. I guess it's the only place you can get this, right? Yeah, finally finished the sketch in the Royal Tank, well,
Miss James' son.
every step out of 5, sure, I'll take that too.
Got his nose,
Yeah,
lips too.
oh my God. Wow. Yeah.
2015.
Listen, a couple of yellow
Okay.
bright green shoes, Jesus.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, Valerie.
I'm trying to get everything set up, so
Okay.
I'm gonna put myself on mute.
All right. In class in the 11th grade, I think. Not the vice president.
All the rest of the characters were playing the video game. We need to bring him back, brother. And that's how you get safe now. Oh my God, I cannot believe that fucking stupid bullshit I made up actually worked. Wow. Bullshit powers getting too strong. They're terrifying. Funny. I'm so glad you did that. Yeah, clearly Waluigi did exist before this game. I tell us, I think he did say, first, I think in Mario Tennis, which was then, or was it Super Nintendo? I don't remember. I gotta remember there was a tennis game on the Super Nintendo, or this N64 was the first one. We are staying like this, though, motherfuckers. You know things, just go ahead and head down here. Oh, wait, actually, no, there's kind of a spot I haven't been to yet.
Pam,
Uh-huh.
just in case, is there any way that you or Donna can maybe share your screen with the agenda? Because I'm at my mom's house now, and long story short, I'm not.
On my computer. I'm on my son's computer.
Oh. I don't really know. I guess I could. I've never done it before.
I gave permission to people to share the screen, so.
Okay. So what do we do?
So there should be something on your screen that says share content.
It says share screen.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Well, let's give it a try.
So then you just bring up, open the agenda and then share your screen.
I have to open it from the email, huh?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Take your time.
Let me find it. Okay, let's see.
I don't know if the treasurer sent her report or not.
Oh, that's a nice shirt.
Oh, okay. I have to go to email, so I need to close it down.
Oh, what do you mean close it down?
I have to close down Zoom to get to my email, right?
No, you should be able to open it with Zoom up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like going from a text message to your email.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So you know what will happen is Zoom will probably just become like the banner for, like a text message or when you're on the phone.
Okay.
Just try it. You should.
Still where to click. So, okay, let's see. Pin video. I don't know what that means, so I'll click on it. No, I don't know. Let's see.
So can you see like the icons at the bottom of your screen, like for Word, and you have anything?
No, I don't have it. See, I don't have any of that. That's why I didn't know where to click. So I'm on full screen. So maybe if I go off full screen, maybe I can.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, now I have it.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
I don't like the lighting in here. I look dark. I don't like that. I should have brought my little. No. Yeah, just put it in. I might be okay.
Oh, so Valerie, where'd you get the shirt?
That's not good.
You know, Vanessa got this shirt.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how she went about doing it, but yeah, and
Jesus.
All right, somebody.
yeah, we'll ask her when she's on the phone.
Hi, Janice.
So
Hi, Donna. Hi, everyone.
it's early enough to come
Janice.
room on your tablet.
Wow, you got a lot.
Hey, Janice. I'm gonna put my phone on mute.
Okay.
Are you coming, Pam?
Well, I'm on email. I'm looking for it.
Okay.
At least I got that far.
What the hell? How'd they get here?
Number 10. No, it's too far. Let's see.
Oh my God.
September 12th. Nope, that's not it. Nope. Okay.
Dr. Filer, can you hear me? Is your phone on mute? Dr. Filer, I just want to know, are you prepared to share your screen? I'm having technical difficulties here, so I can't do it.
Okay, I'm prepared.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Thank you.
Agenda.
Better.
Ah, oh my God. So smashed
Oh
up.
no.
That's not the right one. Okay, let's see. September 20th. Okay, that should be it. Nope, that's not it.
Should be the last email that I sent.
Yeah. My email should have Donna's name on it, but she has her name on Toastmasters also. Okay. Agenda. So it's, oh, it's from you.
Yeah.
No. Okay, let's see. No, that's not the one. All money's deposited.
I think I sent
Financial
something
update.
Friday.
Friday, let's see. Oh, Jesus. Okay, attachments, agenda. Okay, the file is open. Now what do I do? I have to share. Let's see,
Oh,
just,
okay. So you can go back to the Zoom. Just click back on the, you know, make sure it's on your desktop, the
oh,
agenda.
create on my desktop, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So open it up as if you were going to read it, and then go back to Zoom and share screen.
Okay, let me send it to desktop. It's not cooperating right now. Let's see. It doesn't say send to, so I don't have it. There's nowhere to just link. That's not it.
You might have to go
Hi, Judy.
Hi, how are you, Valerie?
This is Janice saying hello.
find it
Oh,
again.
that was so
It was in your
Oh,
document.
Janice. Hi, Janice.
Email.
Long time no see.
Yeah.
I know. You doing good?
Are you retired?
Yeah, somewhat.
Oh, okay. I guess
Semi-retired.
You left
so
click
you're
or
not,
right click.
not at Inglewood Unified anymore?
No, not with
Did you
Inglewood.
right click or left click
No,
on it?
I was working with another
That's
district.
right click.
What is it called? Sentinella Valley Union High School District.
Oh, okay. And then you retired from there?
No, you know what? They are doing virtual.
Was it an attachment in that email?
Yeah.
Okay.
To do training on campus, and
Find
I'm
the
not coming to anybody's campus.
close it and then
That's not happening.
show me the email and I'll show you what to do.
Anyway, so yeah, I've been working with them now for over
Where's it?
10 years.
Right here.
I
Click on it.
mainly help with testing.
Oh, okay, it's down here.
The EL students,
Okay, now what about it?
AP students,
Open it.
and then
Again?
Yeah.
at the end of the year.
Okay.
So
No.
I enjoy it. It's easy.
Where does it show the?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Are you with Cal State Division anymore?
I still teach for Cal State
Okay.
Long Beach, but
Okay.
I retired from K-12.
That's the
Okay.
attachment right there.
Okay. So you left Dominguez?
Okay.
Yes, I'm at Cal State.
Right or left click on it.
Okay.
Long Beach called me more often than Dominguez, and Dominguez is next door to my house.
I know.
Close it again. Close it right here. If that's it down here,
Oh, that's
you can
good.
send it to
That's
your desktop
good.
right from here. Close it.
I kind of
Close
gave
the
up
open.
on higher ed for right
That's
now.
it right there.
Yes.
Now right click or left click to open up
And
your.
this is my daughter. My daughter's on too. She's
No,
in Long Beach Unified.
I don't want to open it up. I just
Who
want
is
you.
that?
Her name is Erin.
Don't double click.
Okay,
Just
hi, Erin.
right click
Hello, how are
There's
you?
nothing.
Fine, thank
or
you.
left click.
Good.
I think, Judy, did you graduate with Dwayne
Okay.
Filer?
I think so. I'm not sure. Either I was a year ahead or the same. I can't remember. I'm not sure what year he graduated.
He graduated in 70.
Okay, so he graduated a year before me. I graduated in 71.
Yeah, you were with
Find it
Gloria
in documents.
Falls.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Well, anyway,
It's
my
in your
daughter
documents.
is an assistant principal in Long Beach Unified.
Oh,
Agenda.
really?
That's
Nice.
it. Now,
Here.
now right click or left click.
Very nice. Congratulations.
Now send to.
Thank you. This is my second year.
All right.
This
All
is
right.
Yes.
Now, Judy was a
I
principal
don't have a
at
send to.
Inglewood when I was in Inglewood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. My last school was La Tijera.
Oh, okay.
But I was also at Parent for 2
Okay.
years and
Okay.
several other schools. You know, I did 34 years in Inglewood.
Oh, okay.
And she's still working, Erin.
It's one of the top city crew.
And virtually.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah,
just,
yes, virtual.
Okay, ladies.
Yes.
We're gonna go ahead and get started. Dr. Lee is on the line and she will lead us with prayer and devotion. Donna, you may want to put everybody on mute if you can, with the exception of Dr. Lee at this time.
Hi, everybody. First, I will do the devotion or meditation, and then I will pray. And the meditation is days of the week, key to a successful new year. We're starting our our branch afresh for another year. So on Monday will be wash day. Lord, help me wash away all my selfishness and vanity, so I may serve you with perfect humility throughout the week ahead. On Tuesday is ironing day. Dear Lord, help me iron out all the wrinkles of prejudice I have collected through the years, so that I may see the beauty in others. On Wednesday is mending day. Oh God, help me mend my ways so I will not set a bad example for others. On Thursday, cleaning day. Lord Jesus, help me to dust out all the many faults I have been hiding in the secret corners of my heart. On Friday, shopping day. Oh God, give me the grace to shop wisely so I may purchase eternal happiness for myself and all others in need of love. On Saturday, cooking day. Help me, my Savior, to brew a big kettle of brotherly, sisterly love and serve it with clean, sweet bread of human kindness. And on Sunday, the Lord's Day. Oh God, I have prepared my house for you. Please come into my heart as my honored guest, so I may spend the day and the rest of my life in your presence. Shall we look to the Lord in prayer? Father God, we come to you this hour asking for your blessings and help as we are gathered together as sisters to conduct NAUW business. We pray for guidance in the matters at hand, and we ask that you will clearly show us how to conduct our work with a spirit of joy and enthusiasm. Give us the desire to find ways to excel in your work, in our work. We pray for every family member represented here this afternoon, and for those who were unable to attend, and for all our sisters who are sick, especially our sister Imelda Compton, who is making great progress in her recovery from brain surgery. We pray for all other family members as well. We pray for those bereaved families who have been affected by the COVID-19, that your mercy, kindness be their comfort. And during this pandemic challenge, Lord, give us wisdom and understanding to overcome. And as we embark upon a new year, we thank you for the past officers who served so faithfully and diligently. And we ask that you bless our new officers to go above and beyond to reach all our goals this year. Let this meeting be pleasing in thy sight. And all that is said or done, we do in your name. Bless our city, our state, and our country, and grace our leaders with your wisdom, mercy, and kindness. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen.
Amen. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna just go directly into our personal development with Dr. Filer and Erin. And afterwards, we'll proceed with our agenda. Pam, thank you for bringing up the agenda on the screen. We're going to bring it back after the presentation. So keep it just like that. You come on into the Zoom, and Dr. Filer will be presenting her screen while she's doing the presentation. So Dr. Filer, you have the floor.
Okay, we'll get started. And thank you, Dr. Lee, for that wonderful prayer and devotion.
You're so welcome.
Happy Sunday, ladies. It's so good to see all of your faces. So my mother and I, Dr. Janice Filer, are going to focus this professional development, this personal development on staying well during COVID-19 and beyond. And so today's personal development will focus on physical and mental wellness strategies. And these strategies, of course, can go beyond COVID-19 because staying well, self-care is very, very important now and during this difficult time.
Thank you, Erin.
Oh, excuse me, one thing I would like to ask Donna, can you make sure that we're recording the meeting?
It's recording.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we are recording, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, does everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, great. So as my daughter Erin just mentioned, we're going to talk about how to be healthy physically and mentally, or physically, mentally, and spiritually. And so I thought I'd start with the quote from Dr. Anthony Fauci. This is something that he wrote just September 17th. It was in the Business Insider magazine, published September 17th, 2020, so a few days ago. Dr. Fauci mentioned that you need to keep your immune system strong and protected, not just from COVID-19, but from all types of infections and disease. And not that eating the right fruits and vegetables will prevent you from necessarily catching COVID-19, but if your immune system is strong, you're less likely to suffer from serious diseases. And so he advises that we eat our fruits and vegetables, just like you learned in elementary school, and lots of vitamin C and vitamin D. And actually, I've spoken to people who have had COVID. You know, I've known people who actually have had COVID, and I was told that some hospitals give the patients oranges to eat. And I thought, well, that is vitamin C. And I spoke to another person who recovered from COVID that said her doctor, her allergist said that lots of vitamin C and lots of vitamin D would sustain her. And she actually is asthmatic, and she did contract COVID-19, and she didn't have to be hospitalized. I don't know, maybe it's because she was 59 and younger. But she said that her allergist said, you know, just keep taking lots of vitamins, vitamin C and vitamin D. And she did that, and she did not have to be hospitalized. So it might work. It wouldn't hurt to try. Dr. Fauci also says, you know, to keep your body strong, you need enough sleep, the right diet, less stress, exercise, meditation, massage. And I wanted to stop at the word massage because I believe in massage. I think massage works.
Me too.
Oh, good. I think it works because I remember one time at work, it was the end of the day and I was so tired I couldn't move. I thought, you know, I can't move another muscle, but I was going to have a meeting that night. And I thought, there's no way I'm going to make it to that meeting. I'm just too tired. My whole body hurts. Do you know I went and got one of those quick massages they used to have at the mall for 10 minutes?
Uh-huh.
It was like a shot of adrenaline. I wasn't tired anymore. My muscles were fine, and I did fine that day in that meeting. So ever since then, I just believe in massage. Also, Dr. Fauci says you need to listen to music. You know, if you like music, interact with friends and family, and get your you know, balance of relaxation. So to recap that, the three main areas that he also mentioned were spirituality. Now, to me, spirituality means religion, but it means different things for different people. So he says your activities should always include spirituality, exercise, and healthy eating. Erin.
So something else that the doctor said was meditation or mindfulness. So we are always going to have some type of stress in our lives. That's going to happen. So the tip is, how do you manage stress? What are strategies to manage stress? And one way that I personally learned how to manage stress was through meditation and mindfulness. So I've actually used mindfulness in my classroom. Basically, we would start, the students would come into my classroom, the lights would be turned off, and I would be playing some sort of calm music for 1 to 2 minutes. There would be silence, no talking, no movements. Other times the students would come in and I would have on a guided meditation that we would listen to, and I'm gonna practice that in the next slide. And I'll show you what that is. But just having that 1 or 2 minute break in the day where we're not thinking about anything, we could be focusing on our breath, we could just be listening to the music and just calming down, would totally calm the students down. And once the lights came back on, everyone would be calm, I would be calm included, and we could get started with the day. So it was just something that really helped my students on a daily basis, and it also helped me. I still practice mindfulness in my office. I'll come into my office, I'll close the door, I'll play some relaxing music. There's a station on Pandora called the Relaxation Station, just calm music. I'll listen to it for 4 or 5 minutes, and it'll help me go on with the day. It kind of recenters myself, relaxes my, whatever's going on is helpful, just to relax and take 5 minutes just to breathe. So definitely it works for me. Mindfulness, of course, improves your immune system. It improves your mental health. It can reduce your blood pressure, again, calming your mind and spirit, and it's also anti-inflammatory. So I thought we could take 3 minutes to actually practice mindfulness. So I want you all to get comfortable in your seat. If you would like to close your eyes, you can. This is actually a guided meditation, so it's only 3 minutes long. The speaker is going to tell you exactly what to do to help you to relax.
Mindful breathing.
Turn it up a little.
And rest your hands on your knees.
Let me stop
Bring
this
your
for a minute.
attention to the touch of your body on your seat.
I'm going to do it again.
Feel the weight of your body on your chair or cushion. Make sure that your back is straight and that you're comfortable. Take a few deep breaths. While you're breathing deeply, relax your shoulders, your stomach muscles, the muscles in your face, your hands, and your legs. Let go of all the tightness in your body. Now bring your attention back to your breath. Notice what it feels like as it enters through your nose, goes down through your throat, filling your lungs, and back out through your nose. Notice your stomach and chest rise and fall each time you breathe in and each time you breathe out. And just allow your breathing to be natural and relaxed. Now bring your attention to the feeling of your breath in your nose. Feel your breath as it comes in and goes out. Just focus on this sensation, paying attention to each time you breathe in and each time you breathe out. As you inhale, maybe your breath feels cool. And as you exhale, maybe it feels a little warmer. When your mind wanders, or if you become distracted, just notice what's going on in your head, and then gently bring your attention back to your breath, going in and out. Focus on the feeling of your breath and allow thoughts and feelings to come and go in the background. Now gently bring your attention back to the touch of your body on your seat and open your eyes.
So that was 3 minutes of just relaxing, focusing on listening to her words. It's just every time I do one of those for 3 minutes, 2 minutes, it just calms me, especially when she says lower your shoulders. It just makes me want to lower my shoulders and just relax. 3 minutes out of the day, right? It doesn't even take that long to actually do some of the meditations, especially if you're having something stressful happen in your life. You can take 3 minutes out of the day to just listen to either the guided meditation, which we just was the example that we just provided you, or you can just even listen to relaxing music. I don't know what happened to the PowerPoint, Mom. I just see Zoom.
Oh, you don't see it?
No.
Okay, hold on. You see it
There
now?
it goes. Yes. Yes. So this actual mindful breathing was actually from an app. There's a series of apps out there that you can download onto your phone or onto your computer. This actual one was from the My Life meditation by Stop, Breathe, and Think. The 2 other apps that I've used before, I've used the Headspace app. That's the one at the bottom. And there's also the Calm app. And that's the one I probably use the most, is the Calm app. If anyone is a Kaiser member, right now the Calm app is actually free for a year. All you have to do is put in your information relating to Kaiser, and Kaiser has paid for a subscription for 1 year for each of their patients. If you have any more questions about mindfulness, feel free to email me. I think you can get my email from Valerie.
I have a question now. This is Dorothy.
Aloha, Dorothy.
Aloha, babe. You're telling me that I have to pay for Calm after a year. What's free? And the one that you just did that's guided, can we get that free?
Yes, that's from YouTube. And then all of them do have free ones that, they're all free. And then if you want to add more things onto it, but usually with the free ones, they will give you 1 or 2 guided ones for free. And the Kaiser thing, yes, you're right. It's a free subscription for 1 year, and then you'd have to start paying for it. But every one of them have a free component.
Excuse me, Headspace is a free app for a year if you live in LA County.
Oh, nice.
County Health arranged that. Headspace.
Could you repeat that?
The Headspace app.
I didn't hear what you said about it. You said it's free for something.
She said it was free for a year if you live in LA County.
Yes.
Okay. Does anybody know how much these things cost after the year of COVID?
I can find out, Dorothy, and I'll send you the prices. But again, some of it is free, and you can use YouTube. They have it, and they have some components. But if you wanted all the components, then you would have to pay for it. But I'll find the cost for you.
Thank you.
But she can use the free one, right?
Yes.
That's what she'll use because she's on a fixed income.
Say hello, it's Tiffany.
Okay, thank you, Erin.
You're welcome.
Okay, the next page here. Can you still see the screen, Erin?
Hi, Tiffany.
Yes.
The next page says spirituality. And
Tiffany.
I think someone has their mic on. Okay. The Power of Positive Thinking is a book that I thought I'd use today because I purchased this book for my mom years ago, and she told me it was her favorite book by Norman Vincent Peale. And he wrote the book entitled The Power of Positive Thinking. Now, he was a minister, but his book is all about keeping a positive attitude. But in using a positive attitude, he would use scripture to help you understand that positive thinking works. The book was entitled Positive Thinking, but really it's biblical. So the first part of the book talks about believe in yourself. And then, if you believe in yourself, you can do it. You know how they say, reach for the stars, or reach for the moon, you might hit the star, always believe in yourself. Well, that's biblical, because the verse in Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And then you have to remember that God is in control, that Christ is in control. And I still think that somebody needs to mute their speaker, but that's okay, I'll keep talking. Keep a peaceful mind. And I always use the 23rd Psalm to keep a peaceful mind. The Lord is my shepherd I shall not want. And just that line that says the Lord is my shepherd means that God is in control. You don't have to worry about a thing. He's in control. It doesn't matter who's president. It doesn't matter who wins the election or who loses the election. God is in control. He's the shepherd. And you shall not want, because he knows what you need. And then the power of prayer. I use this because I have to say again, my mother taught me this when I was little. This is a prayer I learned to pray every night, was the Lord's Prayer. Matthew 6:9-13. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. That prayer talks about everything. Asking God to forgive us for the things that we've done wrong. It talks about, it just talks about forgiveness. It talks about everything you need to know for your blessings and to thank God for them in the Our Father.
Excuse me, ladies, please mute your phones.
I think that person on the phone call, the 310-537-6779, I think that's not muted, but that's okay. Okay, let's see what else.
The host can mute them.
Okay, and then the next part says, create your own happiness. In the Bible, it says, this is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. So that means, stay happy. The Bible tells you that. Be happy, have joy. We will rejoice and be glad in it. The Bible talks about being joyful. The Bible, of course, is all about faith. If you have faith if you have the faith as a mustard seed, you can say, you can make a mountain move. Say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it'll move. In other words, nothing is impossible if you have faith as a mustard seed. A mustard seed is tiny, but it grows into a plant. So that comes from faith. And people who garden, you have faith because you're planting seeds with the faith that something will grow from that. The Bible also talks about the renewing of your mind, or transforming your mind. Do not conform any longer to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So, renewal is what we need during this time and every day. And then Kaiser this year came out with just a few points of advice. Reach out to your friends. That always helps. Be involved with friends. May it be through Zoom, through the computer, through your phone, through your landline. Just reach out to people. You can do that even during COVID. We've already talked about the importance of healthy eating. Eating and exercise, that's for your body. But connecting with friends, that's for your soul. That's for your spirituality. And then, of course, helping others tends to help yourself. When you help others, you feel good about yourself when you find out, that you've done something for somebody else. Or, when people say thank you and when they're grateful, I don't know, it works to help you. It lifts you up. And even if people don't say thank you, it still lifts you up to know that you've done something for someone else. So these are the ideas from Kaiser. It's no different actually from the Bible, because it said, reach out to others, help others. And then, of course, I always like to include Dr. Norman Cousins. He wrote a book, Anatomy of an Illness, and that was a famous book because he was a professor at UCLA and he contracted a disease, and his doctors told him that he didn't have long to live. Well, he did die of heart failure in 1990, but he survived many years longer than what his doctors predicted. He died 10 years after his first heart attack, 26 years after he was diagnosed with the collagen disease, and he died 36 years later after his doctor said he had heart disease, 36 years later. And he attributed it to humor and laughter, being happy. You know, he said that he watched nothing but happy movies or happy TV shows. He watched things that made him laugh because, you know, it's good for the heart. It's good for the body, being joyful. You know, being joyful is good medicine, being happy. And then, you know, exercise is important. We've said this. Exercise and what you eat is important to help your immune system. It builds strong muscles, it supports a healthy weight, and it reduces stress. And we've talked about stress reduction activities, such in the mindfulness or the meditation that Aaron just talked about. And I have something for you, speaking of music and being happy. You know, you can get up and dance, or you can just clap your hands where you're sitting, but music helps the soul.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go. Bring me down, can't nothing bring me down. The love is too high, bring me down, can't nothing bring me down. I said, take now, bring me down, can't nothing bring me down. The love is too high, bring me down.
Okay, can you hear me? I just wanted to give you a taste of that song. I didn't want to play the whole song because I wanted to end this with someone dancing to that song who was actually a civil rights icon and one of my favorite people. And his, I guess his dancing to Happy is about 1 minute. Here it is. Aaron,
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom. It's so good to see people dancing and to see him dancing to one of his favorite songs. So we just want to review a little bit about what we discussed today to relieve stress, not only during COVID-19, but and beyond. Again, meditation is one way to relieve stress. Reading a favorite book, a favorite author is another way. Support from others, support from your NAUW sisters, support from your family. I know something that my family and I have been doing every other week. We Zoom with each other, so we get to see everyone's faces, supporting each other, reaching out. Music, as my mom showed you. Journaling and writing is something that's good. I bought a coloring book. It's called the Coloring Book for Black Women. I've been doing that during COVID-19 to relieve stress. My mom has done some sewing. My mom has done some baking during COVID-19. Writing down a gratitude list, eating the good food that we should be eating, whole grains, vegetables, complex carbohydrates, those leafy greens, those greens. I was on a text thread and people were talking about making greens, omega-3 fatty acid, salmon, good, that's in fish and nuts, and of course, getting that vitamin C. So again, thank you for listening to our presentation. Something else that's not on here, my mom talked about spirituality. We talked about exercise to relieve stress. We also talked about humor to relieve stress. So thanks again. Mom, you have anything to close?
No, I'm gonna say thank you for listening. And now I have a Zoom meeting with the NAACP.
Thank you, ladies.
Ladies, that was wonderful.
Thank you. Yes, that was wonderful.
Thank you so much. And so well done and so well put together. We really appreciate it. I needed that 3 minutes to just calm me down. So thank you so much for that. Yes, like when Aaron said, you know, when the lady says to release the pressure in your neck and in your shoulders, you know, you're mindful at that time of how much stress is residing there. So thank you guys so much for that.
Yeah.
Dr. Filer.
Thank you.
Yes, very good.
Aaron.
Very good.
You're welcome.
Madam President.
Yes.
May I know who the 2 phone numbers are on our gallery? Because I was told today that I am secretary, even though I have not been installed. So I am trying to take notes and I don't know who that is. There are 2 numbers on here with no names.
You know, I don't know who they are either.
Well, one might be mine. This is Rebecca Osborne.
Okay, it is yours. You just lit up.
Okay.
Oh.
And we also invited guests to be a part of the presentation today. So we have Dr. Filer, I'm sorry, Dr. Washington, Judith Washington is in the house.
Hey, Judy.
Joyce Foster from Beach Cities.
Hi, Joyce.
Foster.
Hi.
Evelyn said that she was going to be on today. I'm not sure if she is.
Ellen Ricks from Culver City.
Oh, hi, Helen.
Hi, Helen.
Hi.
My
So
sister
we're gonna
Pam.
have the we're gonna have
Sarah is on, Valerie.
wonderful. So we'll have the meeting available on YouTube soon after this meeting ends. So we want to thank our guests for coming, and we'll proceed with our business meeting.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye, guys.
Thank you for inviting me, Valerie.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, Pam.
Hi. Hi, Joyce.
Bye, West Coast Cities.
Bye.
So Pam, can you go ahead and bring up the agenda?
Hopefully, yes.
Share your screen.
Okay, there it is.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll just go through the agenda briefly, and if there's anything that needs to be added or taken away, we'll address that at this time.
Well, when
So we
Aletha
have,
does the treasurer's reports, when Aletha does the treasurer's report, I have just a little addendum, just a little something to say.
oh, okay. All right. So after we go through the agenda, we'll start with the minutes. So let's just kind of take a brief look at it.
Madam President, did you email the agenda?
Yes, I did. In fact, I accidentally emailed it twice. I emailed it on Friday.
Can you also put it in our text next time when you email it?
Well, you know, Dr. Lee sent out a voice message, voice blast, and she mentioned that the agenda was available via email.
Does that mean you can't put it in text?
That means I may not have time to put it in the text because I've already covered the other bases.
Okay, if you put it in the email and I get it, is it okay if I put it in the text?
That's fine with me.
Thank you, because I keep that in my hands. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Okay, and Aletha, are you on the line?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so I'm having some technical difficulty with sharing my screen. So I'm hoping that when it's time for you to present the treasurer's report, you can show your screen. If not,
Sure.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
great.
I have it ready.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, ladies, so are there any amendments or takeaway from the agenda today?
No,
Okay,
and okay.
go ahead, Pam.
I was gonna say, I move that we accept the agenda with the one added item.
Dorothy Ross, I second. You should always say your name before you make a motion.
Pamela Foster, but she said Pam.
Okay, so it's been moved in second that we accept the agenda. Do I have to say the yays and the nays? Hope not.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. Okay, so Dorothy, do you have our minutes for the last meeting? I think I sent those to you. Well, I sent them to everybody back in July, I believe. No, I think it was the end of August.
So
if you're not prepared with the minutes, we can email those later. There will be the email. I'm sorry, it would be the minutes from July, our last. No, that's not right, is it? From June.
So you're asking me if I have the minutes that you sent me?
I sent the minutes to everybody.
Right. So do I have to take minutes, Valerie? Let's have clarity here. Because I'm here trying to take minutes now, even though I haven't been installed. I was told today, you are secretary now. So I'm taking my minutes right now. I'm putting everything I can put on here. So do I need to take them? Because I'm okay if you take them and send them to me. I'm good at reading.
Listen, I was taking the minutes because LaShawn was not in our meetings. Okay. And now that I am president, I am not going to be taking minutes. Now, I will say this, Dorothy. Now that we're doing the Zoom meetings, our meetings are being recorded and you can go to YouTube. Donna always provides the link for us to go to YouTube and you can watch the meeting and you can do your minutes that way.
Okay, that I already know, but I wasn't doing any minutes until today when I found out you are not installed, but you are legally the secretary, and I will do my secretarial duties starting today. Thank you.
Yeah, we voted everybody in back in June.
Okay,
that's when everybody. Yeah, because we have it in our minutes back in June that you know, people were installed to new positions.
Okay, thank you, Madam President. Message
Okay, Madam Secretary. So is that you're not prepared for our minutes from June?
No, I did not take minutes, and if you sent them to me, I would have just read them. And
Yeah, that's all I was asking you to do. So yeah, I sent them to everybody back in, I believe it was August. But that's okay, we can move on with our treasurer's report.
Okay, Valerie, did you put that I could share my screen? Let's see.
Did we get a copy? Did we get a copy of the treasury report?
You know what, Dr. Lee? I'm gonna send it out now because I sent it out this morning, and then when I went to go look for it to download it, I was like, you didn't send it. For some reason, when I use my scan app, it doesn't scan properly.
Madam President, with the YouTube, I don't know if, I think recording is good, but I don't know if we want to share our budget and with our bank numbers and, well, last four numbers, but maybe we need to review our meetings before we and cut some things out, like our finance probably needs to be cut out. And if we do our rituals.
Can YouTube be privately where only we get to go in and it's not open to everyone?
Yes, so we'll just make sure of that. That it's only available to our members.
Okay, great.
And I can go and, you know, like the presentation that was done by Dr. Filer and by Aaron, I can crop that out, like make a copy of the video and then just crop that part out, because I think that's very useful information during COVID-19. So I'll take an action to go back and take just their presentation and make that available to the public, but the rest of the video should be only available to us.
Thank you so much, Madam President.
Well, thank you for bringing that to my attention, Madam Dr. Essie French Preston, past sectional director of the Southwest section of NAUW.
Excuse me, if you look at the statement here, it's not showing the whole account number. So I don't know why you have to have it secret. It's not showing the whole account number. I don't see why there's a problem that we have to hide this from people.
Yeah, let me look at that.
It's just the last four numbers.
But they don't need to know our financial standing. They don't need to know that.
It's not like we have millions, though.
Well, we don't want them to know that we got little.
That's true too. Okay, so Donna, can you help us with just making it private to just the members? I'll work with you on that.
Okay, you'll have to me so I make sure I have the right people that we are allowed to see it. Okay, thank you.
Yes, I will give you that that list.
All right.
Okay, am I on? Okay, I'm just trying to send the report again. Hopefully it goes through. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a Wells Fargo bank account that shows where it was closed. So right now you're viewing the scholarship savings and checking account. The beginning balance was $197.62. And then all it had was recurring from the checking account 2 times, and then 1 penny of interest. And so when we closed it out at $497.67. I mean, sorry, 63 cents. And for the checking account, we had 2 deposits And then we had some checks cleared. We had to write checks to open up the new account. And then we had our book scholarship, and we had this sectional scholarship. And so the balance that we closed out was $2,069.72. And the new balance on the new account, which I don't have access to it right now, but the new balance in the new scholarship account is $4,032.40. Okay, and then let me go down to the checking account. So the checking account started with $50.33. It had the recurring 2 times of $150. It had an interest payment, and we closed out the general savings account at $350.34. And the checking account, we had dues deposit, and also we had a fee reversal. As far as income. And for disbursement, we had to use money to open up their new account, and we had Bread of Life, NAUW Service Award, and the monthly fee that was charged that was returned to us. And we closed that bank account out at $7.27. So the new account balance for what's that, general, is $1,432.56. Okay, Pam, you can add yours to it, and then I'm gonna make sure I email this out.
Okay. I just wanted to give kudos to people who gave it $300, and I'm going to read your names. Donna O'Connell, Pamela Foster, Dr. Essie Preston, Vanessa Haynes, Valerie Valtz, Imelda Compton, and Sharia Valtz gave 100. And I say thank you so much. It gave us an extra $1,900 right there.
Yeah, that's why that scholarship account has 4,000.
Right.
So when I get access to the new account, I'm gonna do a new report that it'll be reflected next month.
Yeah, I'm having trouble getting that online. I've been trying to do that forever, and I'm having trouble with it. So I'm going to still work with that too, and so I can get that. Also, if you have not sent in your dues, please do. I have, I think 5 people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people who have not sent dues. And I have Julia's already. She did hers. I sent her a letter. But I have 5 people who have not paid dues yet. Thank you for your attention.
Okay. So I think the treasurer's report we just submit for audit. We don't have to vote on that, right?
Right.
Okay. Thank you, Alita. You all are doing a fantastic job, and we're just getting started. All right. So, Dr. Lee, do we have any correspondence?
The only correspondence we have is the thank you that I sent out by phone bite to everyone. So did everyone get that thank you from Imelda?
No, I didn't get it.
Okay, well, let me read it briefly. Thank you. Thank you. You have a full heart that overflows with love and life. You were a great inspiration to me during my illness and recovery. I want you to know that during the difficult times, you stood behind me. Your tenderness and care was felt in each prayer, each card, each gift, each phone call, and each text message. Oh my God, what a beautiful plan. Each day, I think of you as I look at it. I just had to tell you how much I appreciate you, my dear sisters. I am home and I am recovering. I am so grateful that God placed each of you in my life. Please continue to pray for me, my husband, and my sister Margie, who are my loving caretakers. Again, thank you. May God bless you and keep you. May he let his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Number 6, 24 through 26. Sisterly, Imelda Compton.
That's beautiful. Dr. Lee.
And I saw her and I saw the plan. I went over to her house and she's doing great. But the doctors wanted her to, get a couple of weeks of rest before we start blowing up her phone call, her phone.
Okay.
And I don't know why you're not getting the e-blast. Maybe I have the wrong phone number or something.
I don't know. Yeah, I will check back again. But did Clara get it?
Yes, I sent Clara a thank you card from Imelda.
Oh, okay.
Imelda,
Good.
yes, I sent her one.
Okay.
So text me your phone number, and then I will check the Evite list to make sure that your number is correct.
So did you send that to my home number or my cell? I'll send both. Okay.
Let me see. Pam Foster, I have 310. What is that? 538-2206.
Yeah, that's my home number.
Is that your correct number?
Yes, for my home phone. I'll check back again.
Yeah, please.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Lee. Is Adele on the line? Adele, are you there? Are you on mute? I can't tell who's on or not. Okay, so we'll move on to our journal.
She must be the phone number if she's on.
Oh, who is that, Dorothy? Oh, hi, Dorothy. Okay, so is there any evidence that she's on the line? Because I think Rebecca said that was her phone number that was showing up.
There are 2 phone numbers, and Rebecca is one, but there's another one here, and it's been here the whole time, and I still don't know who that is.
I'm hoping it's our illustrious Julia B. Williams. Is she on the line? We said we were going to try to get her on the phone. Dr. Preston, were we able to do that?
I'm not sure. I need the number.
That's not her number.
I can't see the number.
I can tell you what it is. 310-351-4228.
428.
4228.
Roster with me.
I think that's Imelda Compton.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the miracle woman. I believe in miracles. Well, miracle woman, if that's you, welcome. We love you. We appreciate you. We thank you that you're here. Phone is acting crazy. Yeah, we appreciate that you're here. We give God praise for your health and your well-being in the name of Jesus. Okay, my love. Vanessa, are you prepared and ready to give us our journalist report?
Yes, Aaron and I are prepared.
Oh, okay. We get double trouble. No, I mean, I'm just
double
kidding.
good trouble.
Yeah,
It's good trouble.
This good trouble.
Yeah.
Aaron is good trouble.
You gotta keep them youngins around because they good for stuff.
Can I share my screen? I want to.
Well, while she's getting that together to share her screen, I'm excited about that. I just want to say thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to be the one of the journalists and the editors for the newsletter. It's been a pleasure. It actually keeps me motivated and focused. So I really appreciate that. It's good to have a job in something so you can, feel like you're important and part of it. So that keeps me motivated in this process. Aaron and I, we just wanted to create an introduction to the newsletter, West Coast City News. We just want to kind of go over it. I remember when I first was given the opportunity to become one of the journalists, I had to do some research. I was like, okay, how does this go? Things happen. Sometimes you don't know why and how, you just enjoy it. So we had to go back and find our roots from Valerie. And I want to say thank you, Valerie, so much for allowing us to build upon what you've already had. It's always good to build upon things versus trying to start something brand new as if it never happened before. I experienced that in the workforce. So it's really, I'm excited about you sharing with us, and we're moving forward with it. This presentation should give you a better understanding of the West Coast Branch newsletter. We'll be talking about the goal. Valerie sent this out, so I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it because it's just a brief introduction. So she sent out the PowerPoint presentation to each person to review. And so I just want to go over a few things. One is the goal. Why we even have a newsletter? What's the purpose of this? So basically, it's just to provide updates and announcements. It also helps us to connect to the branch members, to find out what's going on, to keep you in the loop of what's going on with our policies, activities, services, and our social events. It gives you an opportunity to re-spark interest in the branch activity. So if you see something in the newsletter that you didn't know that was going on, you can say, oh, wow, this is something I can get into. It also allows you to display branch plans and our policies, introductions. We introduced our new members and things like that. And also a section for awards, recognition, accomplishments, and other ways to acknowledge each other and the good deeds that we have as branch members. We do have our dates that we expect to have them. We're going to do them quarterly. The summer issue is going to be out, was out in July. Our fall issue is scheduled to be out in October. Our winter issue is scheduled to be out in January. And our spring issue is scheduled to be out in April. So those are the months that are at the beginning of the second week of every Monday. They should be prepared and sent to our president to be posted on our database and also sent out to you. I want to talk a little bit about the content of the newsletter. Our theme, we're always going to have a theme. On the left side, we have our name of our newsletter, which is West Coast City. We'll have a content. Our illustrious chaplain will always provide us a message, and then we'll have an area for branch highlights in the middle of the newsletter. At this time, we only have a 2-page newsletter because that's what we had before, probably because it was being mailed out. I know electronically, it seems like you can go on and on and on, but from my experience of teaching, people don't like to read a lot of stuff, so we might want to kind of keep it at 2, no more than 3 pages, maybe if it's a special edition. The content on the second back page of will have the program's branch activities. That's that area where I'll be contacting you to finding out, to making sure that we have all our activities all the way up every month, our meeting, focal points and things like that. In the middle of the back, we'll always have information about our focus. What is our purpose? What are our strategic, addressing those 5-point strategic initiatives. We'll also have reminders, announcements, and upcoming events, and inspirational quotes and anniversaries and milestones from members. They'll be put on there as well. So we're going to be contacting you, Aaron and I, asking for articles. So from my experience, the first time doing this, I thought, oh my God, I need to have a format, because sometimes it seems like you can write a whole lot of stuff, but really when you only have a 2-page newspaper, it's kind of difficult. So it's going to be single-space paragraph form. Most articles should be approximately 110 words or less. You want to send that to us as an electronic, as an attachment, as a Microsoft Word, as doc or docs. If you have any questions, you got an article you're thinking about, you want to know something about it, you make sure to email myself or Aaron, and just talk about potential articles and ideas that can be put on the newsletter. One of the things we want to make sure that to kind of have some sort of a guideline for our articles, although we do welcome creativity, but we want to kind of promote one of the national 5-point strategic initiatives, which are educational development, health promotion, HBCU support, political awareness, and involvement of international awareness. So those are kind of things that we want to talk about and address in our newsletter. Our newsletter, we kind of wanted to be able to support the report at the end of the year. So if a lot of things that you say, I wonder if we did that, I wonder if we did this, if it was in a newsletter, you can also use this as a source document when we're doing our report at the end of the year. Your article should include a compelling, something that would grab the reader's attention, the title that relates to the content of the article. So make sure you have a exciting title. Make sure it's proofread, ready, free of any grammatical or spelling mistakes. And also, please include an electronic headshot photo to be used that relates to the article, so we can see who wrote this article, or if any of the pictures kind of enhance and support what you're talking about in the article. And then last but certainly not least, our guidelines for submission of article. We do have deadlines so we can get them out, get this article, get this newsletter out on time. So our fall issue is 1 October, so that's coming up. So I'll be calling you around and asking you and reminding you over and over again, maybe talking about some, encouraging you to participate in submitting articles. 1 October is our submission deadline. And for the winter, it'll be January, and for the spring, it'll be 1 April. So I'll be, since I'm retired and don't have nothing to do and get all lonely over here, I'll be calling you and reminding you about the deadlines and encouraging you to submit.
Do you know the theme for October?
What was it for October? Oh, persistence. That's the theme for October.
What is it?
Persistence.
Oh, persistence.
Mm-hmm. And last time it was inspiration. And I want to thank Aaron personally, because sometimes I can get a little aggressive with things when I'm given a task. But she puts up with me. I call her, she's working and everything, and she takes her time and go over stuff with me and rail me in and keep me focused. I appreciate that, Aaron. I really do. So I thank you for your support.
It's my pleasure. I enjoy working with Vanessa on the newsletter. We get to talk to each other very frequently. I just wanted to add something else. She texted me about our theme, kind of thinking about social justice, continuing forward against all odds, which includes cancer, because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, right, Vanessa?
Yes.
And just, I think that's something to talk about too. So perseverance and social justice sounds like a good theme for October.
Yes. Thanks.
Thank you.
Are there any questions related to this presentation? So I'm hoping so far I've gotten a couple of articles. I think Dr. Preston says she's going to be sending me something. I've already gotten my message from the president. The chaplain has submitted her message. One of the things I was trying to do, what we're trying to do is be able to list some of the services that we provide. So I've been really working with that. The list of the different things that we do as a branch. Because when I reviewed the report, when I reviewed the report, two things I did. I reviewed the report, and that gave me an idea of what types of things that we're responsible for reporting. And then I also read the newsletter for the national. And what I noticed in there that they had two items that they focused on as far as giving awards to, and that was volunteer hours and scholarships. So I think that I would like to address those two things in the newsletter so that we can always have a sense of where we're at with that. So in case maybe one day we can win.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Vanessa, Dorothy speaking.
Yes.
The last time Valerie was president, she even gave out certificates for volunteer hours. So if you generate something as secretary, I could do that. Generate something where people can turn in their hours, and then I could submit them to you, and you could do whatever you wanted to do with it. But she gave me a really nice certificate. You know, I have 9,000 certificates. How do I remember that one? Because nobody's ever given me one. It was unique. Valerie, do you remember those?
I do, and I also sent out well, Vanessa and I worked on this together, where we provided a kind of like a little spreadsheet for you to keep track of your volunteer hours. We sent that in the email, I think, back in August as well. So you guys might want to go back through your emails and just look for the volunteer hour spreadsheet. When you come into the meetings here, I'm definitely keeping track of who's attending our meetings so that you can get your volunteer hours that way as well. So we're like at, you know, maybe I'll give you like 3-hour volunteer hours for attending this meeting. Of course, whoever's doing the personal development will be getting more hours because you have to prepare for that. So yeah, we want to get back to our volunteer hours and turning those into national.
Can I get hours for sectional meetings too?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe we can come up with something that lists all the things that you can get hours for.
Yes.
And then that way I can help you with that, Valerie, if you don't mind.
Okay, yes.
I'm home all day.
Yeah.
And she's lonely.
And I'm lonely. Nah, but I ain't lonely enough to go back to work.
Okay, well, thank you. That was beautiful. Our guidelines for the newsletter. We need guidelines for pretty much everything. And let's not forget, or I don't like to use the word forget. I like to use the word remember. So let's please remember to put something in the October newsletter about voting. Because the following month, we are going to either be at the polls or we're going to be depositing our ballots some kind of way. So yeah, let's be sure to address that.
Yes.
Do we have any other questions or comments for Vanessa and Aaron?
Not related to the newsletter, but I guess you'll probably do it later. I'll talk about it at the end.
Okay. Okay, so
but we will have something in there about voting awareness.
Okay. Ladies, thank you for your time, because this is kind of our first meeting for, not kind of, it is our first meeting for the year. And so we got a lot to cover. I'm assuming that we might go another maybe 20 to 30 minutes. So I hope you all can stay till the end. We got a lot of information that we got out of sectional. And of course, this is the year that we had our national convention. So we got stuff to talk about there. and just some upcoming things. So bear with us. Thank you for your patience. And with COVID-19, really, do you have anywhere else to be? Is there anybody that has to be somewhere else?
Valerie,
With the exception of a Delta meeting?
No Delta meeting, but Madam President, every Sunday I start at 7 o'clock with prayer, and then I have pastors that I listen to, and I'm on here with you, with the one pastor who does not put his stuff on Facebook for 3 days. So when I miss him, I have to wait 3 days to get him. He is awesome. I'll send that out so you guys can check him out.
What's his name?
His name is Pastor Howard John Wesley. He's from,
John Wesley.
where is he, Jess? He is Alexandria, Virginia.
Oh, okay.
Right by the
He's on
White
YouTube? He's on YouTube?
He's YouTube, but today, when he does his sermon, if you're not there when he does it, I have to wait a few days to get it. So I decided I would come and do this because that girl who does the newsletter, that's not my daughter, sends stuff every day. Send me this. Can I have this? Can I have that? And she's not listening, so she doesn't know I'm talking about her.
Okay. So Pam, I guess we're going to be tag teaming a little bit with the national.
What time, Dorothy?
Oh, Dorothy, they want to know what time does the pastor come on. But I think if you go on YouTube, you can stream at any time.
You can get a lot of his sermons. And if you go there, get the one, A Seat at the Table. This is where he talks about Trump and 20
Lord
ministers who went to talk to Trump.
Okay.
It's A Seat at the Table. I'm going to send that to you guys.
All right.
Text.
Sounds good. Okay, Pam.
Okay, I know you're going to cover a lot of things, but I think I'll just cover my sister's keeper and one other one. It seems like Sexual wants money every time we go to a meeting. They want $10 here, $25 there. But for my sister's keeper, the people down in the South that were in the path of the hurricanes were asking for help because a lot of our sisters, our NAUW sisters, need help. And they're asking if you can send, and they're asking individual members. They didn't really ask the whole branch, but of course the branch can do it, to send money to by PayPal or write a check. PayPal is better because they get the money right away and it can help them. And I have the address if anybody wants to send money for that. And
Madam Chair, I recommend that we, if we send anything, we send it as a group. Some people may have already sent money, but if we send it as a group, I think it will be more, and then we may be able to impact more people, and then they'll know it came from the chapter. From the branch.
Well, I sent mine already, but I also told Clara and the sectional financial secretary, so it's already under our branch name. So we can, it can still be added to it if we decide to do something else.
I'm sending my money to you, the treasurer.
Okay.
Madam
All
President, I've already sent also, but and it wasn't on the NAUW. It was for when the hurricanes came through right by New Orleans, and that was about 3 weeks ago. But I will send mine to Pamela. And I would like mine sent under the name of the branch instead of the chapter.
Okay.
And I agree with Dr. Preston. I think it would be better if we send it all to Pam and she submits one check for all of us.
Okay, I can do that.
Is there an amount that we should send?
Yeah, $1,000 if you got it, but if you got less, whatever you got.
Yeah, they'll take whatever you have.
In the memo that the correspondence that you got, did they suggest an amount?
No, they didn't. They just said to make sure it's for my sister's keeper, because they already have a national account that they give out money all the time, and it's depleted right now. So that's why they needed more help.
And then a lot of the people lost their homes when the hurricane came through that day. A lot of people in Louisiana, especially in Lake Charles, they lost their homes. They lost everything.
Yeah, trees fell on their houses, a lot of them, and in their yards and whatever. They have to pay for that to be removed or cut down. So it was pretty bad. My family lives in Louisiana.
So ladies, I'm thinking that we should try to send something this week. You know, that's been almost a month.
Yeah.
You know, since that happened, and these people are still in need. So let's try to be expedient about sending Pam the check so that she can cut something for West Coast Cities branch and get that over to, are we sending it through the sectional, or would you be sending the check to Clara or directly to this address that you have?
Directly.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this, I got the email that, well, I responded immediately to the email as well. This is Vanessa. And one of the things that she did mention in the letter, the response to me, she did respond to me when I sent the money. She said that it was, you're right, that this is a national emergency fund, and that it was established for NAUW members who experience major natural disasters, and the process for collection and distribution of funds. And then she said the way they're talking at first is that she was encouraging members to make a voluntary donation of $4 per person annually in honor of our founders. And then if you
that's
want
what
to
they
give
said
more,
at first. Yeah, that's what they said in the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one she sent. That they said in the beginning. So somebody was saying, well, how much or whatever.
Yeah.
They kind of wanted you to do it like a annual thing. So
well, we did that. We did that already. The $4 a person.
Oh, okay.
We just counted the people in our branch and we sent the check.
Oh, okay.
Before, yeah, but this is the emergency kind of thing.
Right.
They want us to do that now.
Yeah.
Madam President, could we expedite, because one of the things you indicated, and we know that time has gone on. Could we tell Pam how much we're sending her, and then she could send the check almost immediately if she checked with some people who are not on here? Could we do it like that?
That's a good idea. Pam, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I can do that.
Hello. Okay, so I'll send 100.
And I'll send 100.
And I'll send 100.
I already sent 100.
I don't think we got that much in our trash.
Yeah.
That's 3 right there.
Yeah. And Pam, I already sent the 100, and I did tell them that I was from Southwest.
Dang.
Okay.
I mean, that I'm from West Coast City.
Okay, that's Preston, Valerie, and who was the other third 100? Who was that?
Dorothy.
Oh, hi.
Dorothy. I already sent 25, so I'll send 75. That's 100.
Pam, and if we want to send it to you via Zelle, or can we do one of those, or the Cash App or something like that?
PayPal is better.
Yeah, because they take all your money. PayPal is worse.
No, they don't. They won't take it under certain circumstances. They don't. Not everything.
I'll put it in the mail tomorrow. You get it by Wednesday.
Okay.
I'd like to Zelle mine because I know my grandchildren Zelle, and they're stingy. They don't pay a penny.
Okay. Okay, Dorothy Zelle. Okay.
Donna, how can I Zelle to her?
Check. What happened? The
All I
sound
need
went off.
is your phone number and your full name for Zelle.
Okay, it's
no, all you need is the last 4 numbers of her phone number.
Yeah. You know my cell number, same one you send everything to.
Okay, and her full name, Di?
Pamela Foster.
I think that's going to go into your,
I go put mine in the mail today, and it should leave tomorrow, Monday. So you should get it Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay. I'll just make mine a whole 100.
It's going to be in one of 2 accounts. 2 accounts. Going to be
okay.
So you
All
can
right.
send that check after you check with Aletha. Aletha's gone.
Okay.
She's on the freeway.
Okay. Check with people first before I write the check. Okay.
You want us to help? I'll check with Aletha.
Yes, do that for me. Thank you.
And Aaron can check with Dr. Filer.
Okay.
Joy
All right.
Stevens can check with
Yes, I will.
Julia.
Okay, George Stevens. Is Joyce, are you on?
Her curtains are.
Oh, I was going to tell her, don't forget her dues. Okay, I only have one other item. Okay, my other item is we're celebrating 100 years since women were allowed to vote. And National is celebrating and commemorating that by wanting us to give them $10. So if you can do that, you can send it directly to them or I can send it to them.
We want to send
Okay.
everything through the chapter because stuff get lost when they have to start keeping names and attaching it to a branch. That's
Madam President, I move that we send $10 to Pam for that event, activity, or whatever it is, and that we send out something so the people who are not available will know to send it. That's not a rush kind of thing, though. So
no, it's not a rush.
Yeah, so we can send that $10 to Pam. Cost me 50 cents to send it, but that's better than PayPal.
PayPal doesn't always take part of it. Sometimes they do, but not all the time.
Don't take anything. You got a PayPal account.
If you have a PayPal account, they won't.
So do we need to vote on this?
Volunteer.
Okay.
Voluntold.
Voluntold.
Yeah, it just has to be in the minutes.
All right.
Okay.
Wasn't there something about $110 for there was a big somebody's doing fireworks or something, I don't know. Anyway, I'm sorry. $110 scholarship that's due by November 30th from the branches.
We already paid that.
We paid that. Okay, wonderful.
Yes.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. And you still remember the brick that we're supposed to be using to help take care of the house on the hill. It's $125 for a brick to put your own message on there, whatever you want to say, whatever names you want. And there are 3 lines. You can write anything you want.
Okay, I think can we just do that as a branch and be done? Divide it 20 ways. What's 20 into 125? Can we do that?
There's 20. There's 20 of us.
No,
isn't there? Oh, it's 19.
And then some people, we need to contact Julia because Julia is a past national officer. So Julia wants a brick of her own with her name on it.
I have one of my own already too.
Yeah,
I have one of
sent
my
off
own.
mine too.
But I'll contribute to this too.
Yeah, I contribute, but I wanted my own. When the people walk in there, they'll see that name. The person may not be on earth again.
Yeah.
So how many people is in the branch?
Should be 19, but everybody is not financial yet.
We gotta recruit.
So that's $7 a person.
Yeah, LaShawn is on. Is she coming back?
Oh, she said she's coming back.
Oh,
yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay.
You know, she's been real sick.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do know because
I thought she was well.
sending stuff. She's well
I
now.
thought it was her dad that was sick.
Yeah, I thought she was well.
No, she was sick. Remember, she had surgery, and then after that, her dad became ill. That's why she's been away so long. But she's back.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well, that's the end of my report of asking for money.
Okay,
And
so
everybody need to find another person because we need to get back to at least 25.
Yeah. Well, we'll be talking to, Vanessa has some excellent ideas and she's working with our membership person, our first vice, Aletha. So I think we're going to do well with some of the ideas that they have. The one thing that I wanted to bring up, Dr. Preston, is how we were voluntold to do the cookbook. And
well, I promised that in open view, and the Lord heard it, and I tried to run away, but he brought me back. Because after COVID, it was difficult, and they keep having fundraisers. I'm raising means for the section, but they keep having these little bitty fundraisers, milking people, and so it's difficult. But they said the other night that they want the cookbook. So the one wonderful presentation was what they talked about in healthy eating and vitamins. And so I guess you mentioned that we can do it as a branch activity, and all of us can get involved so we can get that cookbook going, and then we should have it ready at least by December. What do you think?
Yeah, that was my goal, to be done with it by the end of the year and start taking submittals. So I take an action to get together the guidelines for people to submit their recipes.
Okay, so we're not going to limit the recipes to NAUW. We're going to open it up to any group that wants to participate. That way we'll be able to have more sales.
Yes.
And then we can get someone from the library. They can reproduce those books and at a minimum cost, and it'll be cheaper for us to publish it.
Right. And the other thought that I had was, for a hard copy, we're looking for inexpensive ways to print and publish the cookbook, but we also want maybe a minimal cost for an electronic file for those of us who, are more computer savvy.
Right, that sounds good. But once we get a cost of the printed document, then we can come back and look at what it's gonna cost, and then we can meet as a branch and talk about what do we think people would pay for electronic version. Because the electronic version, I'm not sure, most of us are seniors, and we like things we can hold if it's inexpensive. So if we can publish it where it's inexpensive, I think we would probably sell more with the hardback.
Exactly. Okay. So we're thinking about these things. We only got a couple of months. So
Valerie, are we going to have like a meeting? Because, we talked about the categories. Is there going to be a committee, or is it how are we going to do it?
Yeah, we probably do need volunteers for a committee. Does anybody want to sign up for that now?
Yeah, I do. I want to sign up. And then I also want to make sure that we have a category for drinks. I'm talking about drinks.
Cocktail.
With alcohol.
With alcohol. Because I got a lot, I got most of my friends drinking. And I got a couple of friends that I've already asked to provide a recipe, and then I was gonna sell them to my RV group, but they all drink. So you wanted to have some stuff in there, for everybody.
Oh yeah, I think it would be excellent for those people who may not drink. They may want to know how to mix it for their friend who drinks.
Yeah, that's right, Dr. Preston. You know your friend drink.
Okay, so I have Vanessa, Dr. P, myself, Dorothy.
Yes, another thing too is when you guys mentioned it before, I mentioned it to my Lions Club, and they are the ones that we are partnering with on many things. So I already have some that have been submitted to me through Lions Club.
Okay.
You know what? If I give you the format of those that were submitted to me, then that might help. I'm trying to see. Some of them submitted with information on the person who actually put it together. So if they're in Lions and they mention what they do, listen to this. Lorena, Wendy, and Richard Carbajal have been Carson residents since 1978. The Carbajal family has been members of Carson Lions Club for approximately 4 years. And then it says a little bit about Mexican food, and they submitted authentic Mexican rice. I happen to have that here because I used this the other day to see if it worked. So
I think if they add more than the recipe, they have to pay. Oh, so we putting it in here. Maybe we could say if you want to add where you coming from or something like that, they would have to pay a fee to put it in the book.
well, I'm not going back to Lions Club and tell him nothing because I went to them when you guys mentioned it.
We're done. We're done. That's out. It's out. We can leave that. Okay, I would like to ask if Dr. Fowler would help us with our proofing.
Okay, you know,
once
she
we
left.
get it done.
She's
Okay.
not on here anymore, but I can ask her.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And we need more than one proofer. One's not
You
going
know
to
you're going to be on there, so she'll be our second proofer.
I'm on the committee. So, Valerie, who would we send these to?
The recipes?
Yes.
Yeah, they will come directly to me. I'll be putting the book together.
Valerie. Okay. All right.
So Dr. Feiler, hopefully she'll be our editor. Dorothy, you'll take care of getting the format.
Yes, I can. No, I can give you the format that we have, but people need to see it to see if they want to tweak it. Because Essie already said she didn't want information on the people on there. And if it's one sheet and you have a full sheet for a recipe, we do want a nice size book, right?
Yes.
I've read books several times for reunions and my family. So I kind of know.
You're kind of breaking up. But anyway, I'll schedule a committee meeting for us to get together and we'll iron out the details. So cookbook committee. Yeah, I'm sorry, Dr. Dorothy. You were breaking up a little bit.
Okay, I'll send you those that I have already because I already presented it to Lions Club.
Okay.
Okay.
Pam?
Yes?
Do you want to talk a little bit about our upcoming fundraiser for, it's the Jeopardy fundraiser on Zoom. It's going to be October 31st, and they want us to dress up as a queen. Those of us who want to participate. Do you have any other information? I saw that there's like a $5 fundraising donation if you want to participate. And there were some other things like a $20 ad that we can, you know, have during, it's like a commercial break during the Jeopardy fundraiser.
Yeah, it's the same as she had before. We had an
Did
ad.
everybody get that flyer?
Yeah, we had an ad before.
Okay, did she send the flyer to everybody or just?
I think to everybody because I got it.
Okay, so guys,
yeah, I got the flyer. I got the flyer too.
Oh, okay. So let us know if you want to be a participant. Let's talk about the history of NAUW. It's really fun. You learn things that you never knew before. It's really a lot of fun. So I'm hoping we can get more participation this time.
Yeah, we only had 3 of us. It was Dr. Preston, me, Valerie, and somebody else.
I was there.
Oh, Dorothy Ross.
And on the 31st of October, I will not be there. I'm hosting a class reunion for Memphis, Tennessee. We are 55 years. And they chose, I told them I go trick-or-treating, but they didn't care. So it's on October 31st.
You're not going trick-or-treating.
No, but I didn't want to do anything else on October 31st, and that they just outvoted me.
Oh, okay.
So I do whatever I can do before, but I won't be there.
Okay, so who's interested?
I'm going to support, I don't know if I'll be here either, but we got to, maybe when y'all have y'all sectional, y'all want to talk about all these, because they penny pinching us.
Yeah.
And I know,
she likes to have fun stuff like that, I guess.
Yeah, but it's still, we look at all the things we talked about we want to pay, but I'm going to give something because I want to support her But it's up to when your branches meet with your regional, y'all got to talk about that penny pension, because what's going to happen after a period of time, people going to start not attending because, you know, it's like you asked me for 5 other things. Now you're saying you're going to have a function, and that's going to cost me too. So.
Yeah, well, they're already fighting against the Zoom thing.
Yeah, that was next on the agenda to talk about that. So what they're asking is, okay, we're going to have our sectional conference in February. And so with that, you know, of course, it's going to be a Zoom meeting, but we'll be doing the breakout rooms where we'll have workshops. And so what they're proposing to do is, not proposing, they're actually going to do this. They're going to get a Zoom account, business account, and it costs $166 a year per branch. And so I told Clara that I would bring it back to our branch to decide whether or not we want to contribute $166.58 for this year so that we can have Zoom meetings. Now, the way it would work, my understanding is, if we did this, each member could use this same Zoom account for Zoom meetings that they may want to have. You know, you might want to have a girls' night in with your friends. You could use this account for that. Now, we have Donna's account that she's allowing us to use, and we probably will give her a little something, something. I hope we're going to break Donna off a little something, something to go towards her account, because it's not free, y'all. Ain't nothing free.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we want to just continue doing what we've been doing, or if we want to go ahead and do this contribution for the sectional conference is what I'm thinking. That's really the only benefit, because you have your breakout rooms.
Yeah,
otherwise we don't really need it.
They can purchase that Zoom for the conference for just one-time use with the breakout room. And
I think that is something that they're considering, but they really would prefer to do this this annual fee.
I think the section wants to do that. I was in that meeting last week. They're now using their own business platform where they're paying nothing. So they're small, they don't have a lot of money, and so they are not choosing to pay the $189 because they want to just, everybody pay to participate in the section, and we use that money to buy the Zoom just for that one activity, because it's one day. My recommendation is, I don't think it would benefit us. I'd rather give Donna, because I don't think the other branches are going to, I don't think they're going to be able to, because I know beach cities, they're growing their branch, and that's a lot of money, 186, and they may not have meetings. So I don't foresee that really happening. So I think we should continue what we're doing.
Okay, so let me just put a little caveat on that. We have 12 branches. They wanted all 12 to do this, but they understand that some will not. So I think they have 5 that have committed. And the other 7 of us who just say, if we decide, no, we're not going to do it, then the sectional is going to pick up the balance of whatever's owed, because my understanding is they are going to do it. They're still looking at some options, and they're going to be talking to National as well. But
well, let me just say the 12, the 2 branches in Africa, they're not going to pay, because they're now working on how to do their dues, because they can't afford their money is not equal to our money. So they're probably not going to get Zoom, and I don't know if they can do Zoom in Africa. So that's 2 out of the 7 we can omit. So that leaves, if they got 5 that said yes, and it's probably the bigger branches but the smaller branches are not going to be able to survive. And for them to put that expense on the branches is, I think, is not. I don't think it's a positive thing. And for them to put that expense on the section, I don't think that's a positive thing either. Because right now, the last meeting I went to, I think the section had what, $300 or $400 in the account.
Oh, I don't know how they're
Pam,
gonna
you
pay
were
for it,
there.
but they definitely said
Yeah.
that they were gonna pay the balance.
And some of the branches have already bought their own. They already have it for the year.
So they're not going to rebuy another program. What's happening is, I think they're trying to do what some of the big groups are doing, like big organizations with 10,000 and 15,000. And what they, National probably want them to buy Zoom because it would help, and then they could do it all over the country. But our section, and we're not the smallest section, so I can see some other section, 2 other sections not buying into it. And for us to buy into it is a debt that we're going to incur that we really can't afford, and we're going to be going deeper and deeper in the hole until somebody come up and say, we can't do it. Because if we don't pay, what they're going to do? Tax us? But then when you tax people, you can't get the money if they don't have it. So why would you even ask people for something that you know they can't do?
Well, she did say something about if people already had theirs, maybe they could work out a deal to fold in their account with sectional and maybe get a refund on what they had. Yeah, well, she was going to try to talk to the people, the Zoom people.
Yeah, that's trying to get people to join, but it doesn't work like that. Zoom doesn't work like that.
Okay, so let me just hear from the members who might think this is a good idea. Otherwise, we're just going to vote it down and tell our sectional director that West Coast Cities is comfortable using the Zoom services that we have, and we are not willing to pay extra for this, whatever it is, for the Zoom meeting, the annual Zoom meeting per branch. We're not interested. Unless, can I hear from somebody who thinks this is a good idea? Okay, so I'll take it as a no. We'll take it back to our sectional and just let them know that West Coast Cities is not interested.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. I just wanted to make a note that our NAUW logo is trademarked. I don't know if all of the members knew that. We found that out at our national convention, that our logo is trademarked. So that's good news.
Yeah.
So Madam President, you're saying that we have been in as a group this long and we weren't trademarked?
I believe so.
That's strange.
I think it's because of our new national president who took the initiative to make it happen. I don't think we were trademarked before. I found it to be interesting also.
We're over 100 years old.
Yeah. And I guess sometimes they just don't think about things like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Seems like when you get a logo, that's the first thing you would want to do, but okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go around the Zoom room. If you have any comments or any questions at this time. Vanessa, is there anything else that you'd like to say?
I didn't do my report.
No, I think that's it for now. And I will be, if people don't mind, I will be providing some information, some updates on the voting status and how we are planning to be sure that we are able to vote November the 3rd. So as I receive information, because I do a lot of research on that, I want to be sending that out in a text, and then I also send it to you, Val.
Okay, sounds great. Dorothy, count it to my head, not to my heart. Is there something you want to say about the community
I
report?
saw it on the agenda when you sent the agenda down twice. Yes, we received institution cans from Alliance Club in San Fernando Valley, but we had to pick them up. You know what institution cans are, those great big ones?
Uh-huh.
As a result, places like Community's Child and the pregnancy place, they don't take those big cans because they give them directly to families and to children. So we had one of the girls who likes to drive to the San Fernando Valley. She picked them up and we delivered them to, the Beacon House in Wilmington. That's a homeless shelter that has men and women, and then other people can come in, men and women residents there, and then other people can come in. And then they couldn't find anybody to give another shipment to. So they called me, and naturally I have people who take anything. So when they picked it up for me, because I can't go to San Fernando Valley, they brought it to me and they trailed me back to the same homeless shelter, and we gave half of them there. And then in Wilmington, there is a teen center on E as in Edward Street. We went to the teen center and we gave them half of them, and then the other half went to the homeless shelter. But the paper that was given says Carson Lions Club number 122045 with a partnership with University Women. So your name is definitely on there. And when they send their thank you, the name will be there. And I've done that with everything. I try anything that we're partnership with Carson Lions. I try to make sure that I put our names there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me check my notes. Did I tell you food bank every second Monday of every month. We pick up food bank. And if there's anybody who's over 60 who would like us to pick up a food bank, even if you're over 60 and you don't want it, then you can give it to somebody else. Like Chester and I are both registered, and there are two families. One family is biracial. They are Mexican and white. We give it to them. They have 6 children. And then Chester's go to another family that we know that came from the school where I retired from. And then my sister Daisy has one, and hers go to a family in Compton. So if the food bank and gifting somebody else with it, over 60, Valerie, so stop looking. You too, Aaron. If it's over 60, then all I need is your ID, and then I sign it up, and we pick it up every second Monday. So after it's picked up, it can be picked up at my house and given to whoever you want to gift it to, or you could open it up and share it. But it is definitely non-perishables.
Oh, okay. And when you say you need the ID, that's like a driver's license?
Yes, and then they, if you send that to me, I delete it immediately after I put the picture on a paper and give it to them. We have a big notebook. We pick up for 150 people right now. And we said we were gonna stop there. And I didn't remember until I was told. I never told NAUW. So I'm telling you now, if you're over 60, or if you're 59 in 1 month from 60, then you can get the food bank. And if you wanna give it away, you can. I think I give my whole box to the family that we go to, and to know how much they needed. One family called me during COVID, but Amazon delivered during COVID, and when they delivered here, we took it to them.
Oh, okay.
So
that's awesome.
Said, that's another partnership you're in.
Okay.
Second Monday of every month.
Got it.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, Aaron. There anything?
It's just nice to see it's nice to see everyone. Thank you.
It's always a pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Lee?
Nothing.
Okay. Dr. P, Dr. Preston.
When Dr. Preston get on, I just want to say one little thing. I made all the masks because I was supposed to make for the rest home, but I don't know who's the rest home. The name.
Oh, I think Dorothy has that information. But can you guys talk about that offline?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So I don't know what's going on with Dr. P. Are you on mute?
Sorry, I'm here.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
attending
Yeah.
another meeting.
Oh, okay. We're going around the room. Is there anything else that you want to mention or?
I want everyone to be safe. You mentioned about the T-shirt. So I think the Tri-Cities is going to maybe make the T-shirts a promotion as part of their sectional conference, since they're responsible for the sectional conference. I do have some copies of we keep talking about money, copies of the national, our national publication. And so I have some copies of those. And so they're just at cost. They're actual a document. So they're $20. And I don't have a 4. So if anyone wants, I have 4 that I can share. So if anyone wants one, just let me know. And we did have a publication. We did have an article in the National. And so I will be writing about the article that was submitted in our newsletter, a summary of it.
Okay.
That concludes and then position paper. Aaron, are you writing a thesis or dissertation? I need a position paper from the Southwest. So I've got to reach out to someone who's working on that degree so I can get them to submit that for our publication on social justice.
Okay.
That concludes my report.
Okay. Miss Donna, do you have anything?
I don't understand this T-shirt fundraiser for $12. Who do we say? What is this for? It's on.
And it's not the T-shirt that I'm wearing.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. So it's the one that Dr. Preston showed. Was that back in July? And they had the 3 ladies on the front.
Yeah, it's really nice, but it's off the table, Donna, because the Tri-Cities was the one that did the shirt, and they let me buy it for $12, and I thought I was going with it, and they said, no, we're using this as our section of fundraisers, so just because you got one, we're not making it available to everyone, so that's off the table, so we'll hear more about it when it gets closer to the section. I think that's going to be a sectional fundraiser for that branch.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I have. Thank you.
Okay, Donna. Dorothy, anything else from you?
No, ma'am. I'm just ready to go. We are 1 minute from 2 hours.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Well written. I was really glad when you became president. Let me say that again. Not just because I got that little certificate. I just like the way you do stuff. And it's okay with me if you want to do minutes. I'll be okay with that, honest.
Well, yeah, we need you
in
to
my
do
phone.
that. Have your minutes ready for October.
I will, but I got the minutes in my phone from somebody.
Okay.
I think it was Madam Army. Did you send it? Miss AKA, did you send it?
But not
I wasn't sure. I kept looking.
Army Strong. Yes, I did.
Army Strong. Okay, Army Strong.
Strong.
Thank you.
I'll send it to you by text.
Madam President, I'm here and.
Oh, Joyce.
Yes. I'm at the whole meeting.
They told me they saw your window. They didn't see you, but they saw your window.
Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay.
So Joyce, since you're on the line, your line is open. Is there anything that you want to talk about? You want to tell us about?
No, but I enjoyed the meeting, and I'm so
Oh,
happy
okay,
to
wonderful.
our president.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Okay. LaShawn left the meeting. Aletha left the meeting.
Oh, I'm here, but I don't have anything to say. Yes, I came back.
Oh, speaking of babies.
How's the baby?
Dr. Preston
Oh,
is going to
he's
be your
turning 4
grandmother.
months.
She's 4 months.
Is he?
He's 4 months now?
Yes, he's 4 months.
Oh my goodness. He's growing too fast. You know, Dr. Preston is going to be a grandmother. She's going to have a granddaughter.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's great.
So that was a gender reveal.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Dr. Preston, congratulations. I'm so proud of you. Oh my God, I'm excited. I'm glad to know about it. Oh my God.
After she missed the reveal, she was invited and was drinking and forgot.
I missed it too. I don't know how.
Say what you want to say. Mo
Oh my goodness. Rebecca, are you still on with us?
I'm just listening to everybody, and I'm just happy to be involved in the meeting. And just remember that we're all in this together, and we all rise.
Yes.
Right.
That is wonderful. Put that in the newsletter, Vanessa.
Yeah, that's good.
We're in this together, and we all rise.
Are you still open, Rebecca?
I'm open, and I'm hanging by a thread.
And remember, we're supposed to be support Black businesses, so we need to invite people to go to her business.
We don't have anywhere to go to wear clothes.
I need a
I
new
know. I
tiara
went from.
under $25.
Say that again.
I need a new tiara under $25 for January.
Oh,
you got it.
I'm sure Rebecca can work that out.
And I bet you that Miss Dr. Lee will be on here and we can see her next time because she'll have that tiara on in October.
Okay, my mom is on the line with us. Mom, you have something you want to say?
I just want to say I really enjoyed the meeting. I'm sorry I didn't have any input to put in, but I enjoyed listening to each one of you. I want to, no matter when the birthdays are, even when we don't have the meetings, I'm going to send everybody a birthday card, okay? I want to make sure you get a birthday card. I really enjoyed listening to you all, and I have so much to do, so that's why I didn't have any input, but I go along with whatever Valerie goes along with, and Dr. Preston, and Pam, and Rebecca, and Donna, and all of you, okay? So have a blessed weekend, and I love you, and I'm still not gonna have too much input, okay? Because I be so busy, and I get frustrated, and I just say, oh, well, just listening, and then see, I had to leave about 2 or 3 times. My son was outside, which is my husband, okay? He was outside, and he's just, it's not over yet, it's not over. So, I know some of you can understand that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I love you all, and I want you to remember I love you, and call me anytime if you need me for anything, okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Okay. And to Vanessa, this your boo. Vanessa?
Bah.
Bah.
Goodbye. Okay.
Aaron, check the chat before you leave.
Say that again.
I asked Erin to check the chat before she leaves.
Oh, okay. And then Aletha, I'm sorry, we went from the little baby, and then we talked about Dr. Preston's being a grandmother. So Aletha, did you have anything else that you wanted to say?
No, I'm fine.
You're good? Okay.
You guys have a wonderful day.
Pull the computer, pull it down, Joyce. Have your grandbaby pull it down so we can see your face. I only see the top of your hair. I thought I had it on that list. Thanks, grandbaby. I have it. There you go. There you go. Woo! Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Look how young. They're young folks. That's why you got to keep them young people around you.
Hi, Dream.
Okay. Paula was with us earlier. She had to drop off. I think I've covered everybody.
Pam.
If I didn't, please. Oh, Pam.
Yes.
Pam.
Yes.
Pam and Ray Foster.
Yes.
Ray, do
Is
you
his
have
name
anything? No. He was on the call earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, helping you get it together. So
I know.
thought he might still be with us.
No, he went to bed.
Oh, okay. All right, Pam, I'm sorry about that. Count it to my
Okay.
head, not my heart.
Okay, I just want to gently remind everybody, if you haven't paid your dues, to please pay them. Every time I get a check, I have to go to the bank. So I want to get all of them to, as many together as I can and make one trip to the bank instead of 5. So
Well, what about, I'm sure they have it where you can start taking pictures of the checks.
Not for business.
And
I already
deposit. Oh,
asked.
you
Yeah,
can't
they
do
said
that?
not for a business account.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right.
I
well,
already asked about that. Yeah. And I want to find out if Mama knows she's on for personal development for next month and if she's going to stay on there. Did you tell her that she's on for next month?
Yes, she did. I will
Okay.
be. I don't know what it's about right now.
Okay, I'll call you because I put my name on yours. I'll call you.
Okay, and Paula, she also said she wanted to be on the personal development for October because of the propositions. The propositions that we're going to be voting on, she's researching those, and she wants to provide information at that time. So you guys work it out.
Okay, I'll call her too. Okay. Great.
Okay.
All right, ladies.
Oh, just one reminder, Valerie, this is Rebecca. Did everybody remember to submit their census and to remind everyone else that you come in contact with to submit their census?
Oh, yeah, that's a good reminder. I did mine a long time ago, though.
I did too. Yeah, I know somebody I can remind. Yeah.
I have a gently reminder, Madam President.
Okay.
I received the $25 from Donna for the Thanksgiving basket.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. We're sending that directly
That's for
to
next
you.
month.
Yes, for next month.
Okay.
President, may I send you information on the census parade? We had a donuts and ice cream on last Saturday. And Lions Club went and they had the one area in Carson, we have 72% that has already done the census. And so, they're knocking on doors also. So the enumerators are knocking on doors and they were there last Saturday at the community center for people who came in who had not done the census. But there is a parade and I'll send the flyer. And if you feel like it, join the parade to get the people to do the census. People don't even realize how important it is.
I know.
We have 55 electoral college votes, and that's number 1 in the nation. Next to us is 38, and I think it's Texas. They don't even have 40. And then next to them, I think is New York with 28. They don't have 30. So you can see why people love California when they come to running for president. But we really need to get out there and make sure that people we know have actually have turned the census in.
Right.
So I'll send that to you.
Okay, and Dr. Lee, also, let's remember to put that on the phone blast about the money for the Thanksgiving basket, so we'll remember that.
Yeah, I can just cash app mine to her.
Okay. All right, ladies, so the meeting is adjourned. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Have a blessed day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, that's cute. Okay, I guess I can close the meeting now.
Okay. Bye, Donna.
Bye.